Hi, I'm TR, and this is my mid-century ranch home renovation project. I was so tired at the end of the day yesterday. It was about 6 o'clock. It had been hot and I was sweating like a pig. I almost never leave boards with nails in them like this, but I just finally threw in the towel last night and said, screw it, I'll take care of this in the morning. But what you're seeing here is there was a built-in in this closet. I could not get the flooring out with this built-in in there. And they used a billion nails when they made it, man. I'm telling you what, it was in there good. And so I tried to cut some of the plywood to give myself enough room to get the flooring up and get it out of there. That wasn't gonna work. I finally just said, to hell with it, I'm gonna take it out. I'll do something different with that closet at some point, but for now, it is what it is. So I'm just gonna kind of clean up here real quick. So isn't it universally true, if a few nails are good, many more are better? My hands are so sore and beat up, I'm telling you what. Maybe get that fan in here. Get some air moving, because it is flipping warm already. Wow, so you the home viewer ought to be glad that this is not smell-o-vision, because wiping these ceilings down, and what I was doing was knocking the dust off the walls, but the ceilings just reek. Oh my God, they are so disgusting. Just stink and filthy, dirty, and smoke, cigarette smoke, and cooking odors, and yeah, it's nasty, so you're lucky you didn't have to smell that. But I believe I have this about done. The noise you hear in the background is my little helper kid from across the street, but he's doing some sanding for me. He's sanding all the doors and everything, getting them all nice and smoothed up, getting all of the runs and everything out of them, because I'm going to be painting these doors with a semi-gloss, darker paint, and it's going to show every little flaw. So he is getting them all sanded up. So that's the result of his work from yesterday. Okay, so I think I've got this room ready to, I'm going to do a final vacuuming of the floor, and then I've got some, I call it rosin paper, it's just protective paper I'm going to throw on this floor. The reason I'm going to do that is that I'm going to be spraying everything with an airless sprayer, and it generates a fair amount of dust. And I don't want any more insult to injury on these floors. They're actually in fairly decent shape, so I'm just going to protect them with that, keep the overspray off of them, and that'll make it easier when I start to refinish them later this week. Okay, so I'm going to continue this prep for the painting. I just got some 2-inch tape here. I've got this rosin paper. I call it rosin paper. It's just protective paper. It's about, I don't know, it's not very expensive, and a little bit, you know, a little roll will go quite a long ways. So I'm just going to go ahead and I'm going to protect these floors, even though they've got paint splatters and all kinds of crap on them. I just don't want to add insult to injury, make myself more work when I start to do these floors later this week. Okay, we got this little project done. I'm going to get some different tape. This is expensive. I'm going to get some cheap, regular contractor's tape. And I don't tape the seams lengthwise totally. I just tape them off so that you don't trip over them and tear it. And I've got to run out and run some errands today anyway, so I'll pick some of that up while I'm out. Okie doke, so I've got some quarter round trim I need to install here. There was quarter round in here before, but it was in horrible shape. It had been banged up when they put it in. I mean, it was just a mess. And so I decided I'd go ahead and replace it. So I gotta get a quick measurement here. And I need to be 3.5 off the floor, so that's 8 feet, which is 96, minus 3.5, 92.5. Let's go cut some trim. Let's check this piece here just to double check, but they should be the same. Yep. 8 feet, 92.5 inches is what we need. Alrighty. I'm not going to bother to get a saw out. I'm just going to use a hand saw. So we need 92.5. Yeah. Helps if your blade stays in. So today I get to use one of my new tools. This is just a Bostitch 16 gauge finish nailing tool. And I've got the pressure set at about 90 psi. That's usually pretty good for this kind of a tool. It should set the nail nice and deep. So I'm going to come in here, put this in here, get it squared up. That easy. Gotta love those air nailers. One thing I want to mention is anytime you're using one of these pneumatic nailers, you need safety glasses, period, end of conversation. Now I got this tool on Amazon for the whole kit, including the 16 gauge finish nailer, 18 gauge brad nailer, and a crown stapler, plus the compressor for $200 or just a little bit less than that. I've got a link in the description below to my Amazon store where you can pick up your own. This is probably one of the best deals I've seen online in a long time. The second thing is safety glasses, absolutely critical. These are UVEX, also in my Amazon store. I can't say enough good about these. I've had these for like 4 weeks now. They're hardly, there's no scratches on them at all, and they're just great glasses. So those are in my description below as well. And that does that. Now let's caulk those real quick. I like to put just a small bead of caulk. I get my OSHA approved step stool. Not OSHA approved, be careful. Now I'm just going to take, I got a little skip up here I need to do. Right there. And I'm just pushing a little bit of caulk in these little nail holes with the excess from when I'm running this bead. I'm going to get this top here. Make it pretty. Wet towel, keep your finger wet, and you get a nice smooth job. Now we're done. So don't forget to like, subscribe, and share with your friends. That really helps a lot, and I do appreciate it. Also, your support of my Amazon store is greatly appreciated. There's a link in the description below. For more real-time updates, you can follow me on social media. Those links are in the description below as well. Your questions and comments are always welcome. I try to get back to you as soon as I possibly can. Well, that's going to have to do it. Thanks so much for watching. I sure do appreciate it. Until we get together for the next video, peace.